Nestled in the heart of the Ethiopian Highlands, the Kingdom of Axum stands as a testament to the splendor and resilience of ancient African civilizations. Flourishing from the 4th century before the Common Era to the 7th century Common Era, this enigmatic realm played a pivotal role in shaping the cultural, economic, and religious landscape of the Horn of Africa. Axum's rise to prominence was not only fueled by its strategic geographical location but also by its ability to weave together diverse influences, resulting in a civilization that left an indelible mark on history. As we embark on a journey through the annals of time, exploring the Kingdom of Axum requires us to unravel the layers of its rich tapestry, from its humble beginnings to its zenith as a major trading hub and a beacon of Christianity. This narrative delves into the geographical and historical context that birthed Axum, examining its economic prosperity rooted in trade, its cultural and religious transformations, and the enduring legacy that continues to shape the contours of the African story. Join us as we uncover the mysteries and marvels of the Kingdom of Axum, a historical gem waiting to be rediscovered. The geographical and historical context of the Kingdom of Axum is a vital foundation for understanding the factors that contributed to its rise and flourishing. Situated in the northeastern part of Africa, Axum occupied a region that is present-day Ethiopia and Eritrea. The kingdom's location at the crossroads of major trade routes and its diverse topography significantly influenced its historical development. The Ethiopian Highlands, often referred to as the Roof of Africa, provided Axum with a strategic advantage. The highland terrain offered fertile soils, making it conducive to agriculture. This enabled the kingdom to sustain a growing population through the cultivation of crops and the domestication of animals. The highlands also served as a natural fortress, providing a degree of protection against external threats. Axum's proximity to the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean facilitated its engagement in maritime trade. The coastal region allowed the kingdom to establish strong maritime connections, contributing to its economic prosperity. The Red Sea, in particular, became a crucial trade route connecting Axum to the Arabian Peninsula, the Mediterranean, and beyond. The origins of Axum can be traced to the pre-Axumite period, where the indigenous population engaged in agriculture and early forms of social organization. Over time, the kingdom evolved through interactions with neighboring civilizations. Influences from South Arabia, Egypt, and Kush played a significant role in shaping Axum's cultural, religious, and political landscape. Axum's historical narrative is also intertwined with its early adoption of writing systems. The use of ge'ez, an ancient Ethiopian script, became a distinctive feature of Axumite culture. The inscriptions on obelisks and other monumental structures provide valuable insights into the kingdom's history, documenting the reigns of monarchs, religious beliefs, and significant events. The Kingdom of Axum reached its zenith during the Axumite Empire, a period marked by territorial expansion, economic prosperity, and cultural achievements. This era saw the construction of monumental structures, including obelisks, palaces, and churches, reflecting the kingdom's advanced architectural and engineering capabilities. Axum's historical trajectory was not without challenges. Invasions from neighboring regions, climatic changes, and shifts in trade routes all played a role in shaping the kingdom's destiny. As the Axumite Empire expanded, it faced external pressures and internal changes that ultimately contributed to its gradual decline by the 7th century. The early Axumites were primarily agrarian, relying on the fertile soils of the Ethiopian highlands for sustenance. Agriculture, including the cultivation of crops and the domestication of animals, played a central role in the livelihoods of these early inhabitants. The Ethiopian highlands, with its suitable climate and topography, provided an ideal environment for settlement and cultivation. Evidence suggests that early Axumite communities engaged in terrace farming, a method of cultivating crops on hillsides using stepped, horizontal earthen embankments. This agricultural practice allowed them to maximize arable land in the mountainous terrain. As settlements grew, communities established social structures and governance systems to organize and manage resources. The Kingdom of Axum's early development was shaped by interactions with neighboring civilizations. Notably, influences from South Arabia, Egypt, and Kush played a significant role in molding the cultural and economic identity of the early Axumites. Trade routes connected Axum to these neighboring regions, fostering cultural exchange and the flow of commodities. The influence of South Arabia is particularly noteworthy. The Sabaeans from South Arabia established trading posts along the Red Sea, contributing to the economic growth of Axum. Additionally, cultural elements such as language and writing systems, including the Ge'ez script, were influenced by South Arabian civilizations. Even in its early stages, Axum's geographical location positioned it as a key player in regional trade networks. The kingdom became a hub for the exchange of goods between the African interior, the Arabian Peninsula, and the Mediterranean. Items such as ivory, gold, incense, and exotic animals were among the commodities traded, establishing Axum as an important center of commerce. The Red Sea played a crucial role in facilitating maritime trade, with Axumite merchants sailing to various ports along the Arabian and African coasts. The Red Sea trade routes were instrumental in connecting Axum to the broader Indian Ocean trade network, contributing to the kingdom's economic prosperity. Axum's economic prosperity was grounded in robust local and regional trade networks. The fertile Ethiopian Highlands provided a conducive environment for agriculture, allowing the production of surplus goods for trade. Axumite communities engaged in the cultivation of crops, including millet, barley, and teff, as well as the rearing of livestock. Local markets, bustling with activity, became hubs for the exchange of goods, fostering economic growth within the kingdom. Regionally, Axum's trade extended to neighboring areas such as Kush, present-day Sudan, and the Red Sea coast. The Red Sea, with its ports and trading posts, served as a maritime gateway for Axumite merchants, connecting them to the Arabian Peninsula and the Mediterranean. Axum's access to the Red Sea was a game-changer, as it facilitated maritime trade and established the kingdom as a key player in the exchange of goods between Africa, Asia, and Europe. Axumite ships navigated the Red Sea routes, connecting with ports along the Arabian Peninsula, including the legendary port of Adulis. This maritime activity allowed Axum to establish trade relations with regions as far-reaching as India and the Roman Empire. The Red Sea trade routes were conduits for a variety of commodities. Axumite merchants traded locally produced goods such as grains, spices, and precious stones. Additionally, the kingdom exported natural resources like ivory and gold, which were highly sought after in distant markets. The maritime trade routes also facilitated the importation of luxury items, including textiles, glassware, and ceramics. Axum's influence extended beyond the Red Sea, as it became a significant player in the broader Indian Ocean trade network. The kingdom's ships sailed along the coasts of the Indian Ocean, connecting with trade routes that stretched from the East African coast to India and Southeast Asia. This maritime trade network allowed Axum to engage in the exchange of goods and ideas with diverse cultures, contributing to the kingdom's cultural richness. Axum's trade relations with India were particularly noteworthy. The kingdom imported valuable items such as spices, silks, and gemstones, enhancing its position as a center of wealth and cultural diversity. This Indian Ocean trade connection further solidified Axum's role as a key participant in the global trade of the ancient world. Despite its remarkable achievements in trade and commerce, the Kingdom of Axum faced challenges that contributed to its decline. Shifts in global trade routes, invasions, and internal pressures led to a gradual diminishing of Axum's economic prowess. The Kingdom of Axum stands as a unique cultural and religious crucible, where the interplay of diverse influences sculpted an extraordinary civilization. At the heart of Axum's cultural identity is its early adoption of Christianity, making it one of the earliest Christian kingdoms in the world. Before the advent of Christianity, Axum embraced a variety of indigenous religious practices. The Axumites worshipped a pantheon of deities, and archaeological evidence reveals the existence of temples dedicated to these pre-Christian beliefs. The pre-Axumite period witnessed a synthesis of animistic, polytheistic, and possibly Judaic influences. The turning point in Axum's religious history occurred in the 4th century Common Era. According to tradition, a Christian from the Levant named Frumentius, along with his brother Adesius, arrived in Axum. Following the death of the king, the young Ezana ascended to the throne, and Frumentius played a pivotal role in the Christianization of the kingdom. He is said to have converted Ezana, leading to the declaration of Christianity as the state religion. The adoption of Christianity set Axum apart from many contemporary civilizations, marking it as a beacon of the faith in a predominantly pagan world. The introduction of the Ge'ez script, an indigenous Ethiopian script, facilitated the translation of Christian scriptures and the development of religious literature in the Axumite context. Axum's religious fervor found expression in monumental architecture, with the construction of towering obelisks serving as a testament to the kingdom's cultural and spiritual aspirations. The stelae of Axum, monolithic pillars carved from single blocks of granite, were erected as funerary markers and symbols of prestige. The largest of these, the Great Stela, stood over 33 meters tall and weighed an estimated 520 tons. In addition to obelisks, Axumites built impressive structures like the Dungar Palace and the Church of St. Mary of Zion. The Dungar Palace, also known as the Queen of Sheba's Palace, showcases advanced architectural techniques, including intricate carvings and a complex layout. The Church of St. Mary of Zion, considered one of the holiest Christian sites in Ethiopia, is believed to house the Ark of the Covenant, further highlighting the intertwining of Axum's cultural and religious heritage. The adoption of Christianity not only shaped Axum's religious landscape but also influenced its cultural identity. Christian festivals, rituals, and ecclesiastical practices became integral to the Axumite way of life. The Axumite Empire's coinage featured Christian symbols, emphasizing the kingdom's commitment to its newfound faith. Axum's embrace of Christianity also forged connections with other Christian communities in the Mediterranean world. The kingdom established ecclesiastical ties with the Coptic Church in Egypt, solidifying its place within the broader Christian community. While Axum faced challenges and eventually experienced a decline, its Christian legacy endured. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, a direct descendant of the Axumite Church, continues to play a central role in the religious and cultural life of Ethiopia. The church's liturgical language, Ge'ez, has preserved the linguistic heritage of Axum, fostering a sense of continuity with the kingdom's ancient past. Under the reign of King Ezana, who is traditionally credited with the conversion of Axum to Christianity, the Axumite Empire embarked on a period of territorial expansion. Ezana's military campaigns extended the empire's influence beyond the Ethiopian Highlands, encompassing territories in the Arabian Peninsula, Sudan, and even parts of southern Egypt. The city of Axum became a bustling metropolis, a testament to the empire's political and economic prowess. The Axumites' control over the Red Sea trade routes and ports, including the legendary port of Adulis, provided a strategic advantage. This maritime dominance enabled the empire to establish a formidable presence in the Arabian Peninsula, facilitating trade and diplomatic relations with the Byzantine Empire, Persia, and other major powers of the time. Building upon Axum's rich tradition of trade, the Axumite Empire further expanded its economic influence. The Red Sea and Indian Ocean trade routes remained vital, connecting Axum to a vast network of regions. The empire's exports included ivory, gold, precious stones, and agricultural products, while luxury goods such as textiles, glassware, and spices flowed into Axum. The economic prosperity fueled the construction of grand edifices, including palaces and churches, reflecting the affluence of the empire. The Axumite currency, consisting of gold and silver coins adorned with Christian symbols, highlighted the economic and cultural integration of Christianity within the fabric of the empire. These coins, minted in large quantities, were widely circulated and served as a testament to Axum's economic strength. The Aksumite Empire's architectural achievements reflected the sophistication of its society. The stelae, particularly the Great Stela of Axum, continued to be erected as monumental symbols of power and prestige. The obelisks, carved from single granite blocks, showcased the empire's advanced engineering capabilities. These structures, with their intricate carvings and sheer size, stand as enduring testaments to the Aksumites' mastery of construction. The Dungar Palace, believed to be the residence of the Aksumite royalty, exemplified the architectural finesse of the empire. Constructed with carefully cut stones and adorned with ornate carvings, the palace represented a fusion of cultural and artistic influences. The reasons behind the decline of the Aksumite Empire are complex and multifaceted. Factors such as climatic changes, shifts in trade routes, and external pressures, including the rise of Islam and Arab invasions, contributed to the empire's gradual decline. By the 7th century, the Aksumite Empire entered a period of contraction, marking the end of its political dominance. Despite its decline, the Aksumite Empire's legacy endured, shaping the cultural and religious identity of the Ethiopian Highlands. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, established during the Aksumite period, remains a vibrant institution with roots in the empire's Christian heritage. The Ge'ez script, introduced during this time, continues to be used liturgically, preserving the linguistic legacy of Axum. The Aksumite Empire, once a beacon of power and prosperity, faced a gradual decline that marked the end of an illustrious chapter in the history of ancient Africa. The reasons behind the empire's fall are complex and intertwined with various historical, environmental, and geopolitical factors. Yet, even as the Aksumite Empire waned, its enduring legacy continued to shape the cultural, religious, and historical landscape of the Ethiopian Highlands. Shifts in trade routes. The empire's economic strength was closely tied to its control over key trade routes. However, as global trade dynamics evolved, with the emergence of new maritime routes and the decline of the Red Sea trade, Axum's economic prowess diminished. The redirection of trade away from the region contributed to economic stagnation. Environmental challenges. Climatic changes, including shifts in rainfall patterns, affected agricultural productivity. This, coupled with soil erosion, had a detrimental impact on the empire's ability to sustain its population and agricultural output. External pressures. The rise of Islam and the expansion of Arab powers posed external threats to the Aksumite Empire. Arab invasions and the spread of Islam in the region led to the loss of territories and trade routes, further weakening Axum's political and economic position. Internal factors. Political instability, dynastic struggles, and internal conflicts also played a role in the decline of the Aksumite Empire. The weakening of central authority and governance contributed to the fragmentation of the empire. By the 7th century, the once mighty Aksumite Empire had entered a period of contraction, and its influence over vast territories had significantly diminished. Despite its decline, the Aksumite Empire left an indelible legacy that continues to resonate in the cultural, religious, and historical fabric of Ethiopia and the broader Horn of Africa. Christianity and the Ethiopian Church. One of the most enduring legacies of the Aksumite Empire is its role in the early adoption of Christianity. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, established during the empire's zenith, has persisted through the centuries. The Church, with its unique liturgical practices and cultural significance, is a direct continuation of the Aksumite Christian tradition. Cultural heritage. The Aksumite Empire's cultural contributions are evident in its architectural marvels, including the stelae and palaces. These structures serve as tangible reminders of the empire's artistic and engineering achievements. The Ge'ez script, introduced during this period, remains an important linguistic and cultural legacy. Historical significance. The Aksumite Empire occupies a central place in Ethiopian and African history. The empire's interactions with neighboring civilizations, its economic prowess, and its political achievements contribute to the broader narrative of ancient African civilizations. National identity. The legacy of Axum is intricately woven into the national identity of modern Ethiopia. The Aksumite flag, featuring a central depiction of the stele of Axum, symbolizes the historical continuity and pride associated with the Aksumite heritage. Archaeological treasures. Ongoing archaeological excavations continue to unearth treasures from the Aksumite period, providing valuable insights into the empire's material culture. Discoveries such as ancient coins, inscriptions, and artifacts contribute to the understanding of Axum's history. The tale of the Kingdom of Axum and the Aksumite Empire resonates as a symphony of achievement, decline, and enduring legacy in the annals of ancient African history. Emerging from the cradle of the Ethiopian Highlands, Axum evolved from an early agrarian society into a thriving civilization that wielded influence across trade routes, embraced Christianity, and left an indelible mark on the cultural tapestry of the Horn of Africa. As we navigate the corridors of time, the Kingdom of Axum and the Aksumite Empire beckon us to uncover the complexities of ancient African civilizations. Their story serves as a reminder of the dynamism, resilience, and cultural richness that characterized the Horn of Africa, contributing to the broader narrative of human history. The echoes of Axum, resonating through the ages, invite us to appreciate and understand the enduring impact of this remarkable civilization.